First and foremost, we were really grateful to have the opportunity to play, and it came upon us last minute. And Bob Sheehan, the coach at NKU, they unfortunately lost a conference match due to some of the weather and the team traveling in. So he called me about 6:30 in the morning and asked if we would have any interest in playing. I was like, sure. When? He said tomorrow. So thankfully, our administration here at Dayton, the sports medicine staff, everyone was working tirelessly to provide the opportunity for the players. So grateful for Bob for reaching out and giving us the invite, and certainly grateful for all the people working behind the scenes here at Dayton to do all of the things that were necessary just to get us on a bus and get us down there to play. And so it was unexpected, but I think that during the times that we're all living in, I think we've come to expect the unexpected. And I think our players were just focused on opportunity to get out and have another match and make up for one that we had lost earlier. So I think that they were excited about that. It doesn't come without challenge or without adversity. We haven't trained in a number of days leading up to the game. We knew nothing about the opponent that we were going to play. But I think just focusing on what we could control within it, focusing on, our own preparation and using it as another opportunity for growth for our team as we try and better figure out, who we are and build our identity and provide opportunities to learn and grow together, provide opportunities to learn and grow individually. So it was all in all, it was a great day, and we're grateful that we had the opportunity to do it. That we had to kind of play our way into the game a little bit. Again, it had been a bit since we had trained coming into the game, and we're still very early within our process as a team, and still working on some different combinations of players. So there was a group on the field that started the game that there was certainly some figuring out on the fly, but I think that we did a tremendous job of figuring out and solving the problems that the game presented. And NKU is a very well coached, very organized team that stylistically plays different than we do. So it was a great kind of puzzle for us to solve and have to figure out during the course of the game and make some adjustments. So I think we've kind of played our way into it, and unfortunately conceded a goal about midway through the first half. So just from a psychological, mental standpoint, having to fight back from that and show some resolve and some grit to be able to not focus on just the scoreline and just focus on the next play and focus on our process, and good things would happen as a result of that. And I think that they did. I think that we scored a couple of goals in the last 10 minutes, first of which fantastic finish from Mia. But it was a gritty goal. It wasn't necessarily a 10-12 pass build up to create it. It was off of a clearance, clean it up, finish, and then that momentum snowballed. And I think that the confidence was building, confidence was growing. We were able to put them under some pressure after we scored that first goal, and it led to a couple of other opportunities. One of which was the game-winning goal from Atala. So to see two freshmen step up and get game winners is always a great thing. But I think that we brought some players in off the bench in that last 15, 20 minutes that when they came in, they changed the game. They came in and really had a positive impact on the momentum and the flow of the game. So I think that they did a tremendous job to help create those opportunities to score. All in all, it was a solid performance through and through. But I think Katie Howe, in particular in the back line, had a tremendous game with just some of her ball winning and some of her ability in the air. It was a gritty blue collar game at times, and I think she helped us rise to the occasion in that sense. I think Yaitha Navarro Leon is always a good linking and connecting player for us. I thought Diana had a positive impact on the game as a midfielder. Jess Sheldon is always someone that the opposing teams have to be mindful of, and I thought that she did a good job of being dangerous today as well. But all in all, I think that front to back we played I believe 18 players today. And I don't think that there was a drop off anywhere from players who started, from players who came off from the bench. I thought that they did a good job of being game changers and changing the game once they came in. And I think it was a really a steady performance from top to bottom.